Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and bodyweight class, well, we're focusing on posture, core, the things that keep us standing and sitting up tall and balanced on our feet. Now in today's class, you're going to want a mat and some tubing, water close by, you'll take breaks when you need to, and of course, work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So as we get started, make sure you have a cleared out area, nothing to get into your way. And let's just increase our circulation, shall we, and by moving. Now, with that said, talk shoulders. Shoulders go back and down. Think about pressing your shoulder blades into your back pockets. This lifts up your chest, ribs open a little bit, so now contract the rib cage ever so slightly to engage the abdominals and walk forward, heel dig, and walk back. Chest is up nice and tall, out. And again, one more time. Now, let's turn to the right and out. Again. Keeping the shoulders held back. Coming back to the front. And out. One more time. Everything we do on one side, we have to do on the other, so let's go to the left. And out. There you go. Always thinking shoulders back and down. Because see, what happens here is it expands your lungs, it keeps your spine stacked on top of itself the way it should be. So we have no stress points too. One more time. Now back to the front. And just heel digs right here. Out. Keeping those shoulders back. You have 4, 3, 2, we're turning this into a toe tap and reach across the chest for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hold here, roll through the back foot, up and down, roll up. One more time. Hold here and lunge, pressing the heel down, feeling the stretch in your calf. Now turn the whole body to the front, bend the left leg and hinge from the hip as you pull up your right toes, feeling the lengthening in the hamstring. Inhale here and exhale, sit down and hinge. Deep breath. Exhale, hold here. And the other side, roll the foot up and again, all the way through your foot. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the heel down, lunge. Turn the body to the front, toes come up, sitting down in the left leg and hinge. Pressing the tailbone back, big deep breath. Exhale. Let's do that again. Deep breath, and exhale and hold. And now both feet out, big deep breath all the way up. Exhale, side stretch and hold here. And the other side, up and over. And now bring yourself centered. So starting off with one of my favorite exercises, it's going to basically engage our posture, shall we? Feet are hip distance, arms go straight out. Think shoulder blades. So squeeze your shoulder blades back in together and then let them go. And squeeze them back and let them go. I'm going to turn sideways just for a second so you can see. Notice I'm not opening my arms. I'm simply moving my shoulder blades back and forward. So we have a small visitor here. We have a new addition to the family, Felicity. So she may walk in and out. Let's see, she's trying. She's wondering what's going on. One more. Pull the shoulder blades back. Now simply open and close. Keeping the shoulder blades held back. So in your mind, I want you to think about holding a pen between your shoulder blades. Don't let the pen go. Open the arms. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. One more time. And 1. Arms forward again. Think shoulder blades. Squeeze them back in together and release. Oh, hello. She's just, making sure I'm doing everything right, teaching you the right things for your maximum posture. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. Hold here, shoulder blades stay back. Now open the arms and close. Open and close, keeping the shoulder blades connected behind you. 4 more. And 3. Here's 2. And 1. Release those arms. Okay, let's get our tubing. And first things first, shall we? I'm going to turn sideways. It'll be easier for you to see me, but I want you to stay facing me. So we're going to step on the band, placing the tubing at the arch of the foot. Now the key is we need a little bit of resistance. I want your feet hip distance, so my band's a little long, so I'm actually going to grab into the band. Now from here, think of your hinge, which is the bend from the hip. Shoulders stay back and down. Simply hinge. When you feel the stretch in your hamstring, squeeze the glutes to come right back up. And again, come down, squeeze the glutes to lift. Full inhale and full exhale. The key here is your neutral spine. So that's maintaining your natural arches by pulling in through the rib cage, by keeping the shoulders back and down. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. And 3. Here's 2. One more time. And 1. Now hold here. You want some resistance, so I think I'm going to grab into my band a little bit more. Think shoulder blades. Remember the retraction, same thing. Looking down, squeeze the shoulder blades together and apart. Your tailbone is back. You're keeping neutral spine. Bracing in from the center. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold here, come up. Okay, let's do one more thing. This time I'm going to grab for the handles. Hinging again. We want some resistance. 1 arm at a time. Comes up. Chest is up, tailbone is back, squeezing just the one shoulder blade back. So you're doing a 1-arm row, alternating. Up and again. Full inhale, full exhale, and lift. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. The other side. There we go. Come back up. So let's do all 3 exercises again. Once again, I'm going to grab into my tubing. So there's some resistance there. Chest is up tall. And simply hinge. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And squeeze up through the glutes. Keeping the center, your rib cage, contracted inward, but yet you're breathing as you move. Full inhale and full exhale. So if I had to guess, Felicity's standing here wanting to be protected from the cat. I think really that is what is going on. We're still, adjusting to that situation. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Hold right here. Think shoulder blades. Squeeze them together and apart. Bracing in from your center. Squeeze and release just from the shoulder blade. So I'm not pulling from my elbow. I'm not opening my arms to the side. I'm simply moving my shoulder blades together and apart. Last 3. 2. And 1. Hold here. Come back up. So I'm going to move my hands to the handles this time. And again, hinge, alternating 1-arm row. Feel the shoulder blades contract. I mean, not contract, but the shoulder blades connect. That's the word I'm looking for. Up and lift, bracing from your center. Tailbone is aiming out because you're hinged, which means that you're only bending from your hip joint. 4 more on each side. That's 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. And release. Excellent. So let's get our mat down to the floor, and this is a great time to grab some water as well. Felicity, you gonna stay? She's not very sure what's happening here. I understand. It's a whole new thing. it's a whole new thing. Both feet go out, sit up nice and tall, and think of your hinge again. So if you're sitting in this position and you feel like you're slouched down, I want you to roll up your mat or a towel, something to lift you up just about an inch off the ground. Chest is up tall, and again, hinge forward, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. Deep breath, and exhale. Hold here. Now, think nice and tall. Think of this line right here. So again, if you need to sit on something, do so. And you're sitting up tall, you're holding yourself upright. Pull the knee towards you, cross the leg over, in and back out again. In and cross. In and out. Well, I have a good assistant here. Look at her. Just hanging out. In and out. There we go. Sit tall. Now you'll notice that as time goes on, maybe you feel a little bit more comfortable slouching. This is when I need you to sit up even taller. Keep the chest up, shoulders back and down. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more time. And extend the leg. So readjust your posture. We have the other leg to go. Sitting nice and tall, knee comes in, cross over, in and out. In and cross over. So here's just a little hint. When you feel like you want to slouch backwards, this is when I want you to brace from your ribs a little bit more. So basically, the minute I pull my knee in, this is when I brace the most from my rib cage to hold me upright and to keep my neutral spine. 4 more. Keeping the chest up tall. 3 more. Here's 2. 1 more time. And 1. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to turn sideways. Stay this way with me. You're sitting up nice and tall. I want you to pull one knee in, think tall, and I want you to think about this hinge. Chest is up, and simply hinge back, brace in from your center, and come back in. We're going to do 5 on each leg. You're barely using this hand. You're there just for a little bit of support, not a lot. I want you to think about your line, your neutral spine, and moving with the hinge. 1 more time here. And switch sides. Same thing, nice and tall. Hinge and lift. So as you're hinging back, that's when you brace the most from the rib cage. This keeps your neutral spine. And then you're only moving from your hip joint. 2 more. 1 more time. And up. So once again, sitting with the legs out, double check your posture. Sit tall. Let's start with the left leg. Knee comes in, cross over, and in and out. Remember, if you need to sit on something, do so that you keep yourself upright. You don't want to feel like you're bending down from the middle of your back. You want to be able to hold yourself upright and keep that neutral spine the whole time. We have 4 more. Chest tall. This is 3. And 2. And 1. Guess what? The other side. So double check your posture. Knee in, cross over, in and out. As the knee comes in, brace in from the center more, so you really hold and maintain your neutral spine. And of course, you're breathing as you move. Last 4. And 3. Here's 2. 1 more, 1 more. We've got this. Out. Yes. So this time, let's bend both knees a little bit. Chest is up tall. And hinge, brace in from the center, and lift up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. And I want you to think about lifting your chest way up in the air, especially as you're going backwards. This will help you hold your neutral spine. Very light grip with the hands. They're not there to help lift you. I want you to use your core to do that. 5 more. and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. So sitting down any way you want to, let's take our tubing. And here's what we'll do with this. So you have your handle, and I want your right hand to be your support. So I'm going to just fold it up, little nubs. So I want a little bit of resistance there. So sitting tall, both shoulders are down and back. Now aim the left elbow out to the side, 90 degrees, and then come center. So it's like a half circle. And in turn, you're working the back of your shoulders, posterior delts. Elbow goes out. So as you're extending your arm to the side, I want you to think about where is your wrist. The wrist should land right above the elbow. 5 more. And 4. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Now, the other side. Same thing, chest up nice and tall. Open the elbow out to the side. Full inhale, full exhale. So remember, if you need to sit up on something, do so, because the key is always to maintain your neutral spine. Open the arm wide when you go to the side, and keeping both shoulders down and back the entire time. Last 4, 3, and 2, now 1. Okay, so let's just use both arms this time, creating little nubs, holding tight, right? You want a little bit of resistance there, so your shoulder distance right here, shoulders are back and down, small bend in the elbows, and simply open the arms and close, controlling the band. I know it's a rubber band, so it's going to want to make you feel like you have to snap in. I want you to control both ways. And the goal here is to pull both arms equally. So if you feel like one arm is stronger than the other, you're going to have to hold back that arm just a little bit so they both move exactly the same. 5 more. Chest is up, shoulders back. 4, 3, and 2. Now 1. So let's go back to our first exercise. Working on the posterior delt, shoulders are down and back, open wide to the side, using your right arm as a stabilizer. Full inhale, full exhale. Chest is tall, and think about keeping your shoulders parallel to me, even though you're pulling the one arm back. 5, and 4, 3, here's 2, and 1. So same thing on the other side. Chest is up tall, open out to the side. Full inhale, full exhale. Bracing in from your center, using your breath as you move. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Okay. So setting ourselves up here with some resistance between the arms. Let me see here. There we go. Shoulder distance. I think we need a little bit more resistance this time. So thumbs are up, chest is up tall, open out to the side and in. Remember, both shoulders are down and back. You're moving the arms exactly the same, and there's no snapping with the band. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's place that band to the side and bring your body over for all fours. Now from here, lower down to the elbows, back your knees up, and you're placing yourself in a plank position from your elbows. And I want you to think about something. We are not going to lift the leg. So put that in your head. You're not lifting your leg. All you're going to do is contract the glute. So starting with the left side, contract the glute and release. And because you are contracting, the leg moves up, but not too high. You're bracing in from the center, full inhale, full exhale. Your body weight is very even between your elbows and the one knee that's on the floor, and your hips are down, keeping your neutral spine. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, same thing with the other side. Contract and release. Full inhale, full exhale, keeping the hips in line with the rest of the body so that your body weight is evenly distributed. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stretch back. All the way back. So you know we've done the retraction in different positions, but we're going to add one more. So this time you're in a tricep push-up position, your hips are down, so that all your body weight feels like it's in your arms. Your chest lands in between your hands, and now squeeze your shoulder blades and release them. Bracing in from your center, especially as the shoulder blades are connecting. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back again. Are you ready for one more round? Let's start with our glutes. So down on the elbows. Hips are down. Your body weight is very even between your elbows and your knees. Left leg, contract and release. Bracing in from your ribs as you're contracting the glutes. You have 4, and 3, 2, and 1. The other side, same thing. Contract and release, keeping your hips down. Nice alignment from the shoulders all the way to the knees. And squeeze the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now this time come up, bring both hands behind your back and stretch back. Deep breath and exhale, release the arms. Let's do that one more time. Press back and release. So tricep push-up position. Chest lands in between the hands, and think shoulder blades. They connect and they release. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, bringing yourself over to the side. All the way down. Both knees come in. And I want you to think about this top leg. So your legs are stacked, which means that one hip is directly on top of the other hip. Lift the top leg, so you're just hovering off the floor. You're parallel to the ground. And from there, push through the heel, contracting the glute, and pull the knee back in. And press and squeeze. As your leg goes out, think about the rib cage. Brace in from the center and push out and press back in and push. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the leg here and lower and lift. So as I'm lifting my knee, my hips still stay stacked. Brace in from the center. Full inhale, full exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's roll over to our back. Both arms out to the side, legs come up, their knees are bent. And I want you to think about something. Right now, your shoulders are connected to the floor. So that's the most important part here. Slowly allow the knees to move over to the right. Keep the left shoulder on the floor. And when you can't hold the left shoulder anymore, that's your cue. Stop there. Squeeze in from the rib cage and move the leg to the other side. So same thing. No matter what, that shoulder stays against the floor. That will dictate your range of motion as you're moving. Brace in from the ribs as the legs move. Full inhale and full exhale. Last 4 on each side. This is 3. And 2. 1 more on each side. And bring the knees into the chest. So slowly coming back up. We have the other side to go. I'll be here with my trusty assistant, Felicity. Oh, hello. Both knees are in. Okay, you can't sit in the shot there. They can't see me then. Drop your head down. Your hips are stacked one on top of the other. Knee comes in. Press out through the glutes. Okay, Felicity. There we go. Sit down. Sit down. Good girl. Press in and back out. Think about your glutes. Contract as you push and extend through the knee. Bracing in from the center. Four more. And 3. Here's 2. Hold the knees parallel and down and up, contracting from the glute as you lift, keeping those hips stacked and again bracing in from the ribs. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back to the back. This time, hands behind the head, hover off the floor, and I want you to think rib cage. So squeeze the ribs in nice and tight. That's going to lift your head up and then lower down. It's actually not just your head, it's your upper body. It all moves together because you're contracting the rib cage. So what I want you to think about is your hands right now. They should be holding 8 to 10 pounds. That's what they say the size of our head is. So you want to hold that weight, and the movement is coming because the rib cage closes and opens. Four more. And 3. Now 2, one more time. And 1. Come down, hug both knees into the chest. And bringing one leg down. Let's extend one leg up. So this leg, I want you to think about your tailbone. Push the tailbone into the floor, heel to the sky, and then bring the leg into you ever so slightly. Keeping the tailbone into the floor. Release, big deep breath, and exhale. Let's do that again. Now same leg crosses over the knee and reach inside and bring both legs in. This time you feel the stretch more in your hip. Inhale and exhale. And release. The other side, leg goes up tall, tailbone into the floor, heel to the sky, and then pull in slightly. Deep breath. Exhale. One more. And hold. Crossing the leg over, reach in and bring the leg in and hold. Again, inhale and exhale. And release. So bring yourself right back up to seated. And this time, let's extend one leg and cross the foot over it. This is a figure 4. Big deep breath here, and exhale and hinge and hold. Keeping the chest up, and I want you to feel like you're pushing your tailbone back and away. Big deep breath. Exhale. Sit down, Felicity. Sit down, Mama. There we go. She's so confused, doesn't know what's happening. Big deep breath. Now knee comes in, and I want you to turn towards the right. Back to the center, hinge. And again, knee comes up and rotate. Now let's do the other side. Crossing the foot over, big deep breath. Exhale and hinge. Feeling your tailbone go back. Knee up and rotate. And again, hinge. And rotate. release. So sitting any way you want to, your feet can be in front or crossed, whatever feels comfortable for you. Give yourself a little side stretch, so pushing the left hip into the floor as the left hip comes up and over. And the other side, same thing. Up and over. All for Felicity. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. You know, and pet an animal today. Pet a pet today. That's what pets need to be. They need to be petted, right? Have a great day. Bye for now.